Why the Mandela Catalog scares me. So if you don't know what the Mandela Catalog is, it is an analog horror series made by Alex Keister. And let me tell you, it is terrifying with some of the, like, eldritch gods.
KT!
Oh,
KT!
hi, Techie.
I just bought, I just bought something on the dark web. It's like a mystery package. You want to check it out? Or, did I interrupt something?
Yeah.
Once I get my hands on you.
Jack, be nice, Jack. Yeah, maybe we can check that out later. So I guess we never really answered. Am I a Danno Cow Drawings copy? No, hang on, we gotta set the mood. So there is a lot of different things with my channel, Danno Cow. Number one, the mascot character. Mine is, I tried to make it as possible as my favorite animal is a rabbit, same as Danno's. And this is just my side project with YouTube, because normally I do long form, and I've been slow on the long form this week, I know. But there is a lot of different factors with, I try to make it as original as possible, and not like how you see it now. And Danno's just a big idol for me, somebody who can get popular for years, something they love. So, let's switch back. And I guess now... What is the world's oldest horror game? So there are a lot of horror games, but I really wanted to take it back a while, and they were a lot. But we gotta find out which one truly was the first. So there is... Dark Seed it was a point-and-click adventure game that was developed by Cider Dreams in 1992. People also say it's Sweet Home, which is a role-playing RPG game that takes place in a mansion. But truly, the first horror game was a game called Haunted House, made in 1981. The goal of the game is to recover 3 pieces of magic urn that were randomly placed throughout 1 different rooms, so I guess now you never have to ask yourself, should I change Jack's design? So we all know this is Jack, and he is the rat creature.
Don't question it.
Okay. But should I change his design? Because y'all keep commenting, oh, Ricky clone. So, let's see if he actually was a Ricky clone. So, Jack, how does it feel?
It feels like I could take an anvil that lands on my head.
Oh, alright, flip it back. Are you kidding me? You broke it. Well, let's check out some other styles. We have Chill Jack, we have Jack 45, we have A-Jack, wait, your full name is Jackson.
Yeah, what did you think it stood for?
Okay, we have Technical Jack, we have Rust Jack, and we have YouTube. Okay. Well, what is the Stitch Wraith? So the Stitch Wraith is an endoskeleton that wears a dark robe and a white mask with the eyes drawn on it. It appears in a series of short stories at the end of each Fazbear Fright story called the Stitch Wraith Stingers. And it was created by Dr. Phineas Tagger, who wanted to harness the energy of human emotions and believed the most powerful emotion was agony. After he completed it by using haunted objects from the past filled with agony, it murdered him. It is possessed by 2 dead boys, Jake and Andrew. Since they don't understand what is happening, they accidentally guide the Stitch Wraith to kill others with its agonizing touch. So I guess you never have to ask yourself, what is Glitch Trap? So this is Glitch Trap, a device that affects help wanted, but how? So Fazbear Entertainment was making a VR iteration of what happened as a joke to save their reputation. And to skip work, they used some old circuit boards from the location that would control the AI path. Pretty much their personalities. So they must have scanned a Spring Bonnie one, or a Spring Trap one most likely, for Glitch Trap to do exactly that and to get added to the game. And that's exactly what William did in the Spring Bonnie suit.
Actually, it's William Appleton.
Like, out of here, this is my channel. Guess we'll never know. How do spring locks work? So we all know, not these spring locks, the one from the movie. So, the FNAF movie spring locks work weird than the other ones. They're pretty much just sharp claws that stab into the skin. But, what does the face look like? Or the hands? So I saw this theory on Reddit, where you can see inside the Ella doll, it looks a lot like the torture Freddy head. So that's also what people think it looks like, and I strongly agree. So, I guess...
Yo, look what I found in the background. Oh shoot, I forgot.
I guess now you know. Why doesn't the mask work on Foxy? So we all in FNAF 2, you can use the mask to trick the animatronics, but why doesn't it work on Foxy? So I've seen a bunch of different theories go around, but I believe in the one I'm about to say. I've seen a theory where in the Go Foxy minigame, Foxy walks into a room with a bunch of kids, but at one time you go in, you see Purple Guy, and you walk into the other room, you see a bunch of dead kids. So I think what actually happened, Foxy saw an animatronic spring body walk into a room with a kid, and the kids don't come back out. So he knew that they died. So I guess that answers our question on why is the
Gotcha. I finally caught this little rat sneaking him on scene. Do we really have to fight right now? Like, let's do this.
You know, that was a bit anticlimactic. Well, I guess now you know. What's the scariest Fun at Freddy's fan game? So if we were talking about normal Fun at Freddy's game, I'd obviously give that to FNAF 4. That game scared the crap out of me, and we are not going to talk about it. But we are talking about fan games here. And some people think it is a bite at Freddy's. I doubt that, number one. Some people think that it's also Five Nights at Candy's 3, which takes big inspiration from Fun at Freddy's 4. But personally, I think it's the joy of creation, because the setting, Whoa, wait, what happened? This video's like almost a year old. Wait. Jack? The FNAF Movie 2 release date was just revealed, and wow, that was early. It's around July. FNAF 2 was allegedly supposed to be filming, but it got delayed to fall. But on April 9th, Jason Blum shared a picture of Jim Henson's Creature Shop making what looks like Mangle. In the back, you can see parts of Endo and parts of Toy Bonnie and what looks like Shadow Freddy's foot in the background, which may have a good role in the new movie. But on May 17th, Matthew Lillard posted on Instagram saying, "I always come back," with the release date being December 5th, 2025. And I guess now y'all know. What was the bite of 87? No, that's the bite of 83. The bite of 87 was when an animatronic attacked a day shift employee, shutting down Freddy Fazbear's. But who and why? So in a short, I explained why I thought it was Mangle. Let's explain why I thought it happened. So I think it makes sense that Mangle, since Mangle's so mangled, their facial recognition was not working and mistaked a normal employee for William. So I guess now you know. What is Indigo Park? So if you don't know, Indigo Park is a horror game that released not too long ago, and it is amazing for what I'm seeing. So it is a first-person game that takes place at an abandoned amusement park, and you are guided around by Rambly, a raccoon AI who helps you along your journey. And you are also stalked by a weird bird named Molly McCall. And my friend Tech, he's also played it. He's played on the Movie Gooper channel. So if you have time, you should go check that out. And I am streaming it today on The Unthinkable Gamer. So check that out if you want to. So I guess you never have to ask yourself. Scott Games has its own official Twitter, and that could mean so many different things for FNAF's 10-year anniversary. So if you don't know, FNAF is reaching 10 years old, which is surprising for me, because I remember the franchise when it was just FNAF 1. But what this could mean is big projects are in the works. Like, as we know, Into the Pit is coming out, and Clip Team Fusion is working on it. So I feel like there's a lot of big things planned for the future of FNAF, and I just cannot wait. So I guess you never have to ask yourself, why. What was William Afton's motivation to become a murderer? So in FNAF, William is responsible for all the deaths and the missing children's incident. But why? So according to MatPat's full timeline, Henry and Emily would always beat William to every idea he had. And when Fredbear killed his son, he finally snapped. So when he saw Henry's daughter, Charlie, locked outside the Freddy's relocation by bullies, William killed her to make sure Henry would feel the pain he did. And it made him feel so free that he never stopped. So, I guess you know. Why are there so many humanoid animatronics in Sister Location? Well, in Sister Location, almost all the animatronics look like humans. Below a circus baby, heck, even the heads in the control module. But why? So after the crying child died, Afton promised from the plush that he would put them back together, and all the heads are from all this failed experience of trying. Baby and Belora represent his wife and his daughter Elizabeth. Speaking of Sister Location, I'm streaming it live today on the Unthinkable Gamer, so if you have time, you should check that out. So, I guess you know. Why do I use a paper outline? So in all my PowerPoint drawings, I use a piece of outlined paper in all my shorts too. But why? So as a kid, I was very creative and loved to play with a bunch of action figures. Sometimes when I was really liked a character, I would draw them and I would cut them out with a piece of paper and play with them. Sometimes they would be good, sometimes they'd be terrible. So I decided to carry this on over to my YouTube channel as a little homage to my childhood. So I guess now you know. FNAF Into the Pit has its own Steam page and a new trailer, and man, I'm hyped. So if you don't know, Scholastic leaked a game of the Into the Pit book, and pretty much a summary of it is a kid named Oswald goes to a rundown pizzeria run by Jeff and finds a time-traveling ball pit that takes him back to Freddy Fazbear's before the missing children's incident, and sees Spring Bonnie in there and witnesses the missing kids incident. But after Bonnie chases him out, he eventually kills Bonnie by strangling him on the net of the ball pit, and judging by the screenshots, it looks like it's following the same story. So I guess now you know. What's the best Pixar movie at all time? So this will be in my opinion. So in number 3 is a list of one of the reasons why I got my raps, and it is Ratatouille for its message and likable characters, which brings us to number 2, which is a funny love story called WALL-E. It's animated so beautifully and charming. And for number 1, the one really to only make me cry, and it is Inside Out. To the way each character is designed and the way they react to each other is just awesome, and I love the idea of personified emotions controlling them. When I heard they're making a sequel, I knew I had to go watch it. So, I guess now you know. What makes FNAF 1 so scary? So, FNAF 1 just has that vibe, you know? I think I can explain it though. It uses liminal spaces, which are places that would be crowded with people, but it's just empty. Another thing is it uses animatronics that look nice during the day and makes them look uncanny, like, you know what I mean, I hope. And if not, show some pictures. And it locks you in a claustrophobic room, so I guess now you know. I lost a bet, so I'm leaking something. So on stream I was doing a Q&A, and the chill guy suggested that I should leak something on Mid-School Misery, a series I'm working on. And at school, my friend Jade and we were playing Connect 4, and stupidly, I decided if I lost, I will leak part of Mid-School Misery, because I was so confident in myself. So, here we have a poster for Mid-School Misery! Hope y'all are hyped. I'm really excited, and I guess now you know. 2 new FNAF books were just revealed, and wow, this is a crazy year so far. So FNAF the week before and Return to the Pit were revealed on Reddit. Before is an interactive book. It will have multiple endings, and it is also theorized to be about Phone Guy before he died. But we know little about Return to the Pit, which I'm hoping is a sequel to Into the Pit, explaining more of the lore and more questionable subjects. So, I guess now you know. I'm changing my shorts format. So, if you don't know, a lot of this channel's DNA comes from Danno Drawings, a YouTuber who grew last year. And I was talking with my friend, and I said, hey, I really want to change my channel. And he said, hey, if you're gonna get popular, you want to be known by your style and not your content. So I decided, let's just scrap everything. So I'm gonna rebrand it. I'm not getting rid of the background, because I'm not gonna lie, that's perfect. I just found it while playing Canito Pet, and I just decided to screenshot it and use it for shorts. So,
It's demo day!
Well, guess we're gonna start from scratch. Who do we play as in Help Wanted 2? So in Help Wanted 2, we are a trainee for Fazbear Entertainment, doing mini-games for training, and after beating 16 mini-games, you get a Faz wrench. And in Ruin, Cassie says it reminds her of the one her dad used to use. But we can go back even further, because in the Princess Quest ending, if you light the tunes in the right order, you can find a secret chest with the Bonnie mask in it, getting you the quote, "This looks familiar." And the only other person we know who wears a Bonnie mask is Bonnie Bro. So I guess, now you know. What is the company? So in Lethal Company, we collect scrap on many different planets and sell them to what is called the company. But what is it? So there's a theory that the coil head and the nutcracker were made by the company as war weapons. And I think the monster behind the wall is awesome. And they couldn't control it, and it ended up devouring a planet that is known as Golden Planet, which was theorized to be hit by a meteor, but that was just a hoax. And to keep it at bay, they locked it behind the wall in Gordon. We feed it scrap to keep it at bay, which is why gold gives us the most, but I guess we'll never know. Full FNAF timeline recap. So William Afton and Henry Emily opened a restaurant around the early 70s named Fredbear's Family Diner, which quickly evolved into a chain of restaurants known as Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Started in 1983 under the company Fazbear Entertainment. At some point, both of them left the company with some unknown individual taking over as CEO. William was secretly a serial killer using mascot costumes to lure, abduct, and murder kids. His motives are unknown yet, but widely speculated to be him trying to achieve immortality, researching the paranormal haunted metal known as Remnant. His first target was Charlotte Emily, the daughter of Henry. She became the marionette, the ghost who took care and helped awaken the other lost souls. In 1983, William's younger son also died in an incident fault of his eldest, Michael. BV for short. His fate is still unknown, although speculated to be connected to either Golden Fred or help Charlie with saving the other soul. Tune in next time for Full FNAF Timeline Recap Part 2. So in 1985, William killed 2 kids and 3 others were later connected to that incident, the Missing Children's Incident, or the MCI. These 4 kids were Gabriel, Susie, Jeremy, and Fritz, going on to haunt Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, respectively, with Susie implied to have been the first to die. The 5th is commonly believed to be named Cassidy, becoming Golden Freddy, though some think it's someone else. In 1987, William pretended to be a security guard at the new pizzeria and killed 5 more kids, DCI for short, who went on to be the toy animatronics. This caused the unimportant Bite of 87. In 1993, Mike worked the shift at the haunted original Freddy's. Later that year, the location was closed and the company went bankrupt. He later had some sort of nightmare about it and his brother's death. At some point, William went to the original Freddy's to destroy the 4 haunted animatronics, but the ghost manifested, and fearing for his life, he put on the Spring Bonnie suit and got Spring on. So stay tuned for FNAF Lore Recap Part 3. While Freddy's existed, a sister location called Circus Baby's Pizza World opened. It was a front to kill more kids with the robots there made to kidnap them. It backfired though when his daughter snuck to go see Baby and it killed her. She then haunted it, and William was so distraught, he locked the other robots down in an underground warehouse, only to be rented out. The other robots also got haunted, likely with the melted down remnant from the other kids, most likely from the MCI. Years later, William sent Mike there to find Elizabeth, thinking he was William, the robot.
Dude, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Alright.
Thinking he was William, all the other robots amalgamated and killed Mike, using his corpse as a skin suit to escape. He quickly rotted and they had to escape through the sewers. Oh, he repossessed his corpse thanks to the remnant though. So, I guess that wraps it up for... What is...
Alright, he's gone. Hey, I'm Jack. What do we do now?
What if you had a minigun?
I love that idea. Let's do that.
FNAF Lore Part 4. Around 30 years after his death, William was found by Phone Dude, who stole him and put him in his cheap horror attraction based on the Freddy's urban legend, not knowing William was inside the robot. After a few nights, the building burned down and William escaped. There's also a good ending in that game where Charlie releases the other spirits, but it chronologically is complicated according to Scott. Finally, after like 50 years, Henry re-emerged and made a fake pizza where he called Funtime Robots, now separated from Elizabeth herself and William. He also made a bunch of robots to capture Charlie. After a bunch of managers failed to collect the 4 robots, Mike came and succeeded. Henry burned them all and himself. With high temperatures now revealed to work on Ghost, apparently Fazbear Entertainment Inc. was supposed to be closed for good. So tune in next time for... Who is Johnny Razor? So if you don't know, Johnny Razor is the creator of Bad Ideas and made the whole Waffle Out ordeal on the internet. He also came up with the ideas for Shorts Wars, which is really popular, which unfortunately is ending soon in the court case. He makes a lot of good content, coming up with bad ideas for movies, shows, games, anything. Also, The style I use in my shorts is really hard to do sometimes, so expect some calmer shorts sometimes. So, help me figure out, who is Royal Pear? So Pear is a shorts tuber who makes tier lists on anything like fruit, seasons, subjects, etc. In my opinion, he goes in S tier. He also plays games. He also does a variety of things for long-form content, like playing games to doing longer tier list videos. He's one of my favorite shorts wars tubers, so try not to ask. I just reached 200 subs, and thank y'all so much. I know this seems like a small goal, but this channel was an experiment, and now I have hope for it, so I can put more effort into it. And I know, it's kind of sad Jack isn't here, he went somewhere. But for now, I'm going to be using these drawings that I used in my first short, which was, surprisingly, it looks a lot like Dacha's style, but I made it before Dacha was a thing. So, I guess we can celebrate that. Who is Danno Drawings? So Danno is an animator who explained facts for anything, like talking about the Skibidi Toilet movie. Okay, why do we need this? He uses a blue rat monkey named Riggy to help visualize some of the stuff he's talking about. I've fallen in love with his style and the way he does his shorts, if you couldn't tell. And he's also working on a web series that you should check out. If you like my content, I can guarantee you like his. So come back if you're wondering. C.com. So C.com was a double agent in Shorts Wars and has some of the wackiest shorts. Unrelated, I love his Kirby phone. All I have is a stupid plushie. He has done the majority of editing for Shorts Wars, and he has done a really good job editing. So I recommend you checking him out. He's one of the funniest YouTubers I watch. Subscribe to him and me, I guess. So please don't ask me. Who is Royal Proto? So Royal Proto makes tier list videos and gives his opinion on anything. His shorts normally start off with, "Wait, don't keep scrolling, I'm desperate." What the heck? But back on subject. In the court case, he was featured almost as a cameo, showing evidence like Francis Dave's vlogs. So don't Google.
When you're close to me.
The Book of Bill is insane. So today I got the Book of Bill, and after looking through it, this is sick. So pretty much you're talking with Bill and talking about his backstory about destroying his whole home planet. Hey, look, baby Bill, and whatever that is. Throughout this book, you get warning from Ford telling you not to go further, and when you're getting ready to make a deal with Bill, Runkle, Stan, Diver, and May will write to you to persuade you not to. And in the end, it's revealed that Cypher made the book in Theraprism, which is pretty much just therapy, but he's... I guess, yeah. The Mimic was in FNAF 2. Okay, wait, before we leave, hear me out. So Steel Roll showed a teaser for one of their new upcoming games called Secrets of the Mimic, and the Mimic looks sick. Well, that's not important. What is important, it has a clown mask with a red nose and exaggerated eyebrows. And in FNAF 2, we all know the Paper Pals. There's a bear, a bunny, and a clown. Weird, right? But he has a black nose, and the Mimic has a red one. Wrong! In FNAF World, Scott updated the design to give him a red nose, because clearly it was important, and he has an attack called Mimic Ball. And if you want more details, check out Game Theory's video on it, because that's where I'm getting most information. Coincidence? I think not. So I guess... What are femboys? God kill me. Femboys are guys who like to portray themselves in more feminine ways, like wearing makeup, expressing themselves in more feminine qualities, and wearing excess jewelry. And, you know, they kind of look like this. Okay.
Smash. I mean, I'd smash that. I'd smash
Yo! Bro, I don't want to smash something that could smash me right back, bro.
But, I mean, every game has to have a joystick. Like, it's like every controller has a joystick, right? Right?
Bro, not the Wiimote.
There is one. There is one, wow. Did we traumatize Jack? You should be fine. Turn it off!
Turn it off! I guess now you know. FNAF is officially 10 years old, and I'm late. FNAF's 10-year anniversary was insane, so in case you missed it, here's a recap. So a bunch of stuff released, like the Joy Creation demo, 5 Lives at Freddy's, My Pop Goes into the Pit, and each day a FNAF movie teaser was released, which was insane to tune in every day and find. Most impressive FNAF movie teaser was the Toy Bonnie head, which looked like it was taken straight from the game. And of course, I can't go without talking about Withered Bonnie. I love him so much. But this is only mold, unfortunately. Another funny thing is they accidentally released Into the Pit a day early, and I should have a video coming out on Into the Pit pretty soon. It was filmed literally the day it released. I just am an extremely slow video person, so it should be no surprise that. Who is Sebastian Solis?
Z13, also known as the Saboteur, also known as Sebastian, is a character from the game called Pressure. He is a kind ally to the player as they go through the huddle black site. Sebastian looks like a sea snake with light blue scales. He has a long tail with pouches full of supplies, 3 arms, 1 wrapped in a bloody bandage, and humanoid hands with claws. His face has fish-like features and a 3rd eye, with an angler fish-like antenna. He wears a jacket with accessories like a wedding ring and a cat pin. Sebastian is snarky, unpredictable, and sometimes violent. He hates Urban Shade. For what they did to him, he likes to mock people, but he also is willing to help people who help them. Sebastian runs a shop where he sells supplies. He only gives things to the player in exchange for research. If you use the flash beacon on him, he'll get mad and break your flash beacon, throwing you at the ground. If you use it again, he'll shoot you with his triple barrel shotgun. So I guess now you know.